What up, YouTube? Max here, and today we're playing Legacy Death and Taxes. This is round 2, and we're on the play to start this match. And this hand's pretty good. It's a little land heavy, but turn 1 Aether Vial solves a lot of problems. Let's just say that. Turn 1 Aether Vial into turn 2 porting down our opponent's land is right where we want to be with this deck. So if you haven't checked out the first round, please watch that video. It's up on my channel. Opponent starting with a Ponder off a Tundra, blue-white dual. And yeah, we're gonna see. The first one was a wild match. So again, if you haven't seen that, check it out. Use the Vial ability. Ooh, even better. We can just Wasteland our opponent. Just Wasteland our opponent. So good. Now, if we had a turn 1 play, that'd really be a... Or if we had a 1 drop, that'd even be better, but... Alright. Here we want to... I think we just want to pour down... yeah. We're just going to pour down on my opponent's upkeep. Their island. If it lets me. Oh, I set this up on the wrong turn. Whoops. That's awkward. But we can still use Stoneforge's ability. Grab a Batterskull. So I think we want to... Porting down again doesn't seem great here. Does it? What we're going to do actually is we're going to play Spirit. I know we could have also... Maybe it's better to just save that for a Batterskull, but probably was, yeah. Was it though? I feel like Spirit of the Labyrinth is pretty good against them. I'd rather get that into play. Pyromancer number 2. Alright. No opponent's going to... What are they going to do here? They're going to swords my Spirit. Oh, they're swordsing my Stoneforge. That's fair. Except I have a Flickerwisp. Which is pretty good here. And now I get another trigger off my Stoneforge. It's almost like I knew what I was doing here. I didn't. This was not on purpose, but it worked out. We're going to get Kaldras. We're going to get going with this... I'm not going to activate the vial. But yeah, that worked out really well for us. Play this. Activate Stoneforge. Play this broken card. And then attack with these 2. Keeping that at home. Opponent's taking 8 here. Now we're stopping on my opponent's upkeep. I mean it this time. And we're going to tap down the white source. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this game. This is Sure, that makes some blockers, expressive is fine, but this is exactly what we want to see out of this deck, just early disruption into some equipment and attacking. That's what makes this deck pretty sweet, for sure. Opponent's going to Wasteland or Wasteland, sure, or a Port, rather. But I think this one's just about over. We'll take 2 here. That's fine. Play Recruiter. Search for, what do we want to search for? I guess we could go for the Prelate and name 1. Really mess them up. Oh yeah, this would be brutal. Get rid of the white source. Yeah, opponent's gonna concede. All right, game 1 was pretty easy, and I think Containment Priest is pretty. Containment Priest is gonna be good against their token. Oh, it's a non-token. Sorry. All right, so let me rethink this here. What do we want against them? Deafening Silence. Let's try that. Let's try. That's all we really want. This matchup's probably pretty good. I think this deck's very just well positioned. We get rid of their commandos. All right. Game 2. Up a game. Starting with Yorion. Hand's pretty good. Hand's just pretty good. Opponent the turn to ponder. We're gonna go turn 1 Aether Vial. Personally. Oops, I did not mean to play the Wasteland. Misclick. That's quite awkward. Force of Will. Exiling a brainstorm. As you guys can see, I'm new to Moto. Ponder. But yeah, this Death and Taxes deck is pretty sweet, and it's like it's very cheap. It's one of the cheapest decks in the format to build in paper. Because Legacy in paper can be upwards of 4,000 or 5,000 easily. And this one's like just over 1,000, I think. Alright. Well, now we can't even do both. This is awkward. Play one Mother Rune. Pass. Opponent with 4 cards in hand. Fetching. I guess this forces them to fetch for basics. I guess not. That's fine. I was considering Wastelanding it, but I guess there's no real point to do that now. Tundra. Towards that. Yeah. With us not having another, we were a little land late here, so. We're gonna go for the Recruiter and search up I'm gonna say a Prelate. I think that's pretty good against them. going on 1. Of course, we don't have the second white source to cast it currently, but if we play Prelate into Deafening Silence, it's pretty good against them, I'd say. Should do some work. Of course, we need more white sources to make that play, but we can play in cycle this Timeless Drag if we need to here. Yeah. I'm not sure why I'm playing this out main phase, but I did. It happened. Can confirm. Alright, attack for 1. Clear the guard, get in there. Followed up with this Deafening Silence. Daze. That's fine. We can live with the days. Two blue. Big Murktide. 8/8. Great target for Solitude. We're going to play this Prelate first. See if my opponent reacts to that. She's 1. And just pass here. So it shuts off our own Aether Vials and our Swords to Plowshares, but shuts off all my more of my opponent's stuff than hurts us. So I think it's fine. Expressive Iteration still okay. That one they can still play just fine, unfortunately. Flood Strand, Hot Expressive. Cracking the strand down to 15 goes my opponent. Cracking another strand down to 14 goes my opponent. Alright, opponent, what you doing here? Two blue. Murktide. Murktide, making one Murktide a lot bigger. Angry Murktide. Alright, so now they get a 7/7 to go along with their 12/12, and I should have responded to that so they didn't gain as much life. That was a misplay. Thinking. Yeah. That was definitely a misplay. I should have just responded to them and I just gained them free life. Alright. Port. Guess I can just like Wasteland them, and I don't know how we win this game actually. No freaking idea how we win this game. Just wasteland them a couple times. Doesn't do anything here. We're just going to get outraced by this Murktide. Especially after they, you know, gained a bunch of life off my misplay there. Yeah. And they have 4 cards in hand. I think this game was not nearly as smooth as the first. Attack for 5. Do what we can do. I don't think there's even a point of playing this port here. They have too much mana. Start targeting their white sources, I guess. I don't know if this is right, but try to keep my opponent off some color if I can. The inflow mana in response is interesting. Alright, we need a pretty good draw here to not just die. Wasteland. Thanks, deck. Alright, game 3 it is. I think I like what we have, our configuration. I think we just draw a little less lands there. This hand's pretty good. Can't complain about this hand. Alright. We're gonna Aether Vial pass. I also gotta keep in mind I do have Yorion if I ever need it. Opponent's turn on play is gonna be Prismatic Ending. How annoying. I don't think we wanna. We could wasteland them. Yeah, let's just wasteland them. I don't know if this is right, but reset them. Set them back a little bit. Now turn 2, play for the opponent. We're gonna go Spirit of Labyrinth at our turn 2 play. Oh, brainstorm response. Good play, opponent. Good play. Good eye. Way to watch out for that. Good eye. Alright. Spirit's good. Potentially. Alright. Opponent's turn 3 play is Cracking Scalding Turn. And Prismatic Ending that. Alright, that's fair. That is fair. Play this Lion Sash. Pass. This guy's really strong. It's like a better Scavenging Ooze in my opinion. Young Pyromancer. Okay. Swords to Plowshares. I'll respond by Swordsing as well. No days, please. Ah, the Force of Will. But they pitched the Expressive, right? So, yeah. It's not great for us at all. But opponent's empty-handed and that was a pretty timely draw. Draw that Aberration. Take care of their Pyromancer. Opponent's empty-handed. We have the Timeless Dragon in hand. I think we're in a decent spot here. It's definitely a good draw for us. I'll just take 2. I'm not worried about it. I think that's what they wanted us to do. It's fine. attack. What are we getting off this recruiter? We get a Mother Runes, maybe? Play that too? Yeah. Just get more creatures out. I just want to do that so I can use my mana efficiently, basically. Ponder for the opponent. They have one card in hand before this resolves. But yeah, no, Legacy's sweet. I like playing this Death and Taxes deck. I like this a lot. Ooh. That was a brutal one. And the Festivities. Let's get 2 for 1 there. Opponent's still trying to race us, which is interesting. To be fair, they don't know that we have a 5/5 flyer in hand. But they're going to find out real quick here. This 5/5 flyer might just end the game on its own. Turns out a 5/5 flyer for 5 with upside is pretty good. Beat that, opponent. Monastery Mentor. Okay. Doesn't quite beat that. Solitude. That's a good one. We're just top decking our way out of this, or top decking our opponent rather. Opponent's going to concede. Alright. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you in the rest of the rounds. Bye.